Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna break down and give you my prediction for what I foresee as a fight of the year contender, Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Juan Francisco Estrada. And first things first, detail of the tape. And as we can see here, Estrada is 34 years old with a record of 44-3 with 28 knockouts. He's about 5'4". He has a 66-inch reach. Estrada last fought in December 2022 against the great Chocolatito. Bam is 24 years old and is undefeated with a record of 19-0 with 12 knockouts. He's also 5'4" with a 67-inch reach. His last fight was against the defensive wizard Sonny Edwards on December 2023. What the detail of the tape tells us is that Bam is the younger, fresher fighter. He's 10 years younger than Estrada, and he's also been more active than Estrada, which theoretically means that he should be much sharper than El Gallo. So listen guys, as I said in the beginning of this video, I really am looking forward to this fight. I think it has the potential to be the fight of the year just because of the clash of styles and the motor and heart that these two have. This is a battle between two Mexicans, and we know how those fights pan out for the most part. They usually turn into a war, they usually turn into a brawl. And I think that's exactly how this fight will look, because neither of them have one-punch knockout power, but both are durable and both can take a punch. On top of that, both of these dogs feel the need to get their get back after they get clipped. So I'm predicting an all-out war here. A toe-to-toe squabble for as long as the fight lasts. But to kill the suspense, I am predicting a victory for Bam. All in all, he is just peaking right now. I think with every fight he gets better and better, and after fighting one of the best of the lower weight divisions in Sonny Edwards and stopping him in the fashion that he did, I think he gets even better the last time we saw him. He isn't even in his prime yet, he's still super young, but every version of Bam we see is gonna be better than the previous. And honestly, that is a scary thought. Why do I think he beats Estrada? Well, for one, age is a big factor. Estrada is old for the weight class he fights in. It's known that you age faster in the lower weight division, and Estrada is 34, guys. That might still cut it if he were a welterweight or heavier, but not at 115 in my opinion. He's gonna be a step or two slower than Bam, and I think that slight advantage is all Bam needs to win this fight. Another factor is Estrada's activity or lack thereof. It's a thin line when we're talking about activity of an older fighter, right? Because on one hand, keeping active keeps you sharp and ready, but on the other hand, when you're older, sometimes it's good to take as much time off as you can. Maybe it's better to fight once every 12 months or so, just to give your body the chance to rest and heal and operate at 100%. But again, I think in the lower weight classes, you need to be razor sharp. You need to be as sharp as you can possibly be, just because these cats is quick, they're fast, they're sharp, they're skilled. Generally speaking, smaller fighters are really well-rounded fighters, right? They got all the attributes and making of a great fighter. But I do think in Estrada's case, his inactivity helps and harms him. He's going to be rusty. Ring rust is real. Ring rust is very much real. His timing won't be where it needs to be. He won't be as sharp as he needs to be. But at the same time, he should be more energetic. He should be healthier because he's preserved himself by being inactive. Bam, on the other hand, has kept himself active and has been sharpening his tools and adding more tools in the toolbox, gathering more experience, all of that. He already has the natural advantage of being at a ripe age of 24. At this age, he should be naturally quicker. He should be naturally faster and sharper, all of that. But he's also putting in the work to enhance those advantages even more so. And I think that's just OD. And I think that's just going to be too much for Estrada. If we're talking technically, I think being a southpaw bodes well for Bam as well. He also has amazing footwork. Top 5 in a sport right now, pound for pound, when it comes to footwork, in my humble opinion. You pair that with him being a southpaw and him being crafty, and he is a handful for anyone. He knows how to use his footwork to create openings and new angles to strike from, and he's pretty damn accurate, guys. He's a good combination puncher as well, and he has respectable power. And Estrada is not known for his defense. He gets touched up, he gets hit, and I just don't think that mixes well. I just don't. On top of that, Estrada's last southpaw opponent was Rung Visay in 2018, over 6 years ago now. So take that as you will. And we all know Estrada is a volume puncher. He likes to throw those long-winded combinations. But what I do see too many times than I would like is him getting hit in between punches, especially in that second fight against Chocolatito. I thought Chocolatito did a great job timing him and punching in between his punches, in between his combinations. He also had a great catch and shoot game against Estrada that fight, and I really think that Bam will do the same in this fight. I think that's something that Bam can replicate. I think Bam will catch him multiple times when he's throwing his combinations. I think Estrada's defense is a bit leaky for someone like Bam, and I'm expecting him to take some damage in this fight, guys, if I'm being real. Ultimately, I just think Bam's youth and his style will be too much for Estrada's volume and experience. Estrada has the experience factor, of course, and in some rounds he might outwork Bam, out-hustle him, but I think he gets clipped in between punches. I think he gets turned and spun around a good amount of times, and I think he gets countered enough times for Bam to win a majority decision. I think it'll be an extremely entertaining 8-4, maybe 7-5 type of fight where Bam is clearly the winner. But I think there will be that one judge that favors Estrada's work rate. That's just how it goes here. I don't think there will be a knockout just because, like I said at the beginning, these guys just don't whack like that. And these guys have proven their punch resistance and resilience in the past. They have proven chins, you could say. For Estrada, he's been buzzed and even dropped before, but he's always recovered pretty well. And he always stays calm and composed in those moments. So I think if there are any scary moments for him in this fight, he's experienced enough to survive them. All I gotta say is it's no hate on Estrada at all. I have a ton of respect for El Gallo. He's a legend. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer. And he's a hell of a fighter. And I actually thought that first fight with Chocolatito was a draw. Although I do think he lost the second fight. But his fights with Chocolatito were one of my favorites ever, man. He is one entertaining fighter. He doesn't know how to be in a bad fight. In my opinion, he is a must-see fighter. I just think he's a little bit past it and Bam is approaching his prime. But I do think that Estrada will be Bam's toughest opponent yet. Better than Quadras, better than Rungvisai, and better than Sunny. So it's no hate over here. I just simply favor Bam in this specific matchup. But that's it from me, guys. I want to hear from you. Tell me who you think is going to win. Tell me how they're going to win. And yeah, just share your opinion on this fight. Please leave a like and subscribe. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.